I know it's mid-January, but honestly, I'm still taking time to figure out what 2025 is going to look like for me, and that's okay. 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 Life is lifing, but it's okay. I don't want to rush things, and I don't think you should either. Like, I know all the girlies and some of the guys are making their vision boards already, or they've already done their vision board in December. Quite honestly, if you have not figured out what you want to do yet for 2025, it's okay. Take some time, be more intentional. Don't just throw anything on the board just because you want to get something out there to show everybody if that's not really what you want to do. This will be year 35 for me. Crazy. So I really want to get in on my financial goals, get back into being more disciplined with my finances, get really disciplined on my mental health. Recently found out that I have ADHD. If you're new here, my name is Courtney. I'm a single mom of 3. I just feel like this year is going to be very much centered on getting myself together. Because if you're a mom like me, you have to be in your best self, or at least attempt to be in your best self to raise your babies like you really want to raise them. This year, one of the things I really want to do is really get into therapy. I thought I would do my makeup and just chat with you guys because I feel like I've never done this before. And if you like this, let me know. This year I really want to show up for myself, whether that's focusing on self-care, being intentional with my goals, or just giving myself grace when things don't go as perfect. And as I've learned, as someone with ADHD, when things don't go perfect, I feel like the whole world just falls apart. And I want to figure out how to get better at giving myself grace when that happens. I feel like every day can be kind of a struggle if I let it happen. And I just want to find better ways to cope with that. Because sometimes having children with special needs, you have to really be strong. Now I know God had said I am one of his strongest soldiers, but do I really want to be strong like this? Not all the time. So just trying to take into account my mental health, because days where like I want to show up for myself on camera might be a crappy day at home and I don't show up for myself, and I want to get out of doing that. So that's one of my goals this year is don't let my mood mess up what I want to do, and creating content and building a community is something I really want to do. I don't even know what this bronze looks like. And I don't even know how this is going to edit. I don't even know how this is going to edit out, because one of the things I also added on one of my goals was to talk more to the camera. And I know sometimes that can be really hard, especially for me, because in my mind there's 60 million things going on, also saying squirrel, 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 as I'm trying to remember what the topic was that I came on this camera to talk about with you guys. So, we're doing more talking videos. We're chatting it up with the girlies. That's what I want to do. That's something that I like doing. And I think a tip that is helping me is thinking I'm on a FaceTime with my homegirl. That's what I'm trying to do. That's how I'm trying to picture it as. That's how I'm trying to picture it as. And just to kind of reflect on 2024, I feel like 2024 overall wasn't too bad of a year. It's just that I feel like maybe at the end of the year my life felt like it collapsed, and that's when I had to kind of like take a step back, and that was one of the moments where I really had to say, give yourself grace, Courtney. It's okay. When you're feeling better, you'll give your all. Because I hate half-assing anything. After finding out about my diagnosis of the ADHD, when I found out in June, it didn't really hit me. Then it felt like after August, then September, like it just all hit me. I don't know if this analogy makes sense, but the mask that I've been wearing for 34 years just felt like it shattered. And I was trying so hard to fit that mask back onto my face. And it was so hard, and I think I was beating myself up because I couldn't get it to blend back in so that I could just show up as Courtney, not knowing what I know. And that was really hard for me, and that really took a toll on like my mental health and my actual health. later part of 2024. And now I feel like now that we're in 2025, I'm feeling like now it's time for me to blossom. I've learned what I've learned, and all I could do is improve, get better, grow. And this is advice to anybody that is going through anything, or they found out something that's going on with them, or they've been recently diagnosed and you feel like your whole world is kind of shattered because you're like, how did you go this long without knowing? Then you beat yourself up because you're trying to like put that mask back on because you've been surviving the world that wasn't really set up for you, but you made it some kind of way. So now I'm just rejuvenated. Now I'm ready to get back in the field and just get back out there. Last year really taught me to prioritize myself. And if I'm not feeling good, I'm not feeling good. And I do not like showing up on camera just to show up if I'm not really feeling it. But I need to figure out a way to be able to, because this right here is my safe space. I realized that creating content is my little safe bubble where I can just be creatively expressive and share my personality to the world, grow a community. Sitting at the vanity in my room is kind of my safe space. And I want to keep using that as my little therapy. Doing my hair is a part of my therapy, a part of my self-care. If you can't get out to have your breaks, or if you're a busy mom, set something in your house or have a hobby or some kind of thing that you like to do that you could do at home for your time to yourself. Because I know sometimes we all can't get a break. We all don't have babysitters. I get it. I don't know where that even went to. See, I just be yappity 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 yappity. I don't even know what this chat was supposed to be about. I really don't. Really don't, guys. See this right there. This right there. But like I said, if you're still like me, still trying to figure out what your real goals are for 2025, it's okay. It's okay if your new year don't even start until February, because we're only in day 14. In the first 13, 14, 15 days, I ain't been hitting on too much. So yeah, if you feel like, let's start in February, go for it. Just don't, rush it. Be intentional. There's goals that I want to put in place. If you're like me and you're still trying to figure out things, it's okay. Take your time. Nobody's rushing you. This is your life. Be intentional with your goals. Let me know in the comments, what's one of your goals for 2025? I want to hear from you. Let's knock these goals out together. Okay. This is cute. Okay, I like that.